quick video to show you guys what I'm doing for the tow rails using deck boards. Cut a notch out to fit over. Drill my scupper hose every 32 inches. And make some pretty good water drains. The reason I had to do it this way on this one. Another video discussed deck boards not being uniform. Usually 6-inch deck boards are 5 5/8 wide, and these are 5 1/2 wide. So that left me short on both ends. I was a 1/2 inch short on both sides, so I wanted trimming back to one inch all the way on both sides, so that I can make these tow rails with a little offset to notch over. And I'll show you how I'm making these. Leaves it flush on the side. These are 10-foot deck boards. The way I'm doing that, I take my deck board, I divide my measurement, get a half, and then I go 1 1/4 inch in to compensate for the thickness of the deck board, to where my scupper hole will be on top of my deck. So 1 1/4 inch in, 1 1/4 inch in. I'm not going to take this on the table saw, rip it in half, and then on the bottom side I'll take my little groove out about almost 3/16 all the way across, and it's going to fit my deck nicely. I'll update when it's all done. That is how I make these pieces for the tow rails, and it's pretty strong, and it gives me at least 2 inches above the deck, so if you drop anything it's going to roll and hit without going into the great blue toolbox. That's what we call it offshore. I'll update more as I got more. See that little notch back? Makes it very strong. I use 3-inch screws. I put it at about a 20-degree angle to where the screw actually goes about like that into the deck board. Now I could probably go 5-inch screws and get some penetration into my main beams, but I don't think that's needed. I did put the screw even with the main beams in case it popped through. You know, because the last thing I want is a penetration. If I get the angle wrong, I really don't want it penetrating the deck boards. So I've got it about like that, which it wouldn't hurt nothing because the radius of the drum is down here. It would take a really long screw to reach that. Plus the top of the drum or barrel is about right here. So I've got about a 2-inch barrier that I can put 2 inches down into the deck, and the screws are probably just touch. This is a 3-inch screw, by the way. 1-inch deck board and 2 inches of screw. That's where the top of my barrels are. That's why when I secure the deck boards, I use 2-inch screws. 2 or 2 1/2. I don't quite remember. I'll have to get back to you on that. But this way my screws will never make it to the barrels. Catch you on the next one.